What's up guys, how's it going? AviddGeek here, and today I'm going to do a review on this guy. This is the Moto 360 first generation smartwatch. So I've been trying this watch out for about a week now. I've been using it at work just to see how reminders work, how text messages come in, mail for example, any apps that have notifications. It provides you a lot of information, so just seeing how well that works out as well as the battery life. If you want to see exactly what comes with the watch, you might want to take a look at the unboxing video, and that'll probably be here somewhere or something, but you can take a look at that. It's also going to be in the description down below. So first off, let's talk battery life. So battery life for this little guy here is actually not that bad. I can get through a whole day with notifications, checking the weather, and I think even the heart rate. I've used it maybe once or twice throughout the day and still end up with maybe 30% of battery by the end of the day. I don't have the most intense kind of applications running in the background, so I don't have a ton of notifications serving up to me, but I do get like Twitch notifications, for example. I get some mail notifications, YouTube notifications. I don't have anything running on my Facebook. So I'm assuming you pretty much still get your about 10 hours worth out of it for the day. So maybe starting with about 15% left on battery life. So then you can charge it at night. The thing is, you're going to have to charge this every day. So if you have a hard time like finding plugs to plug in your devices, like myself, I have a few different tablets, I have a couple of phones between me and my wife and then my son, so it's kind of hard to find a spot to charge. So if you're running into that kind of conundrum, then this is just another device you're going to have to charge. But still, it charges pretty fast, about an hour and a half for a full charge, for maybe about 10% to 100%, about an hour and a half. It does have wireless charging. Wireless charging works fantastic. I've had no problems with it whatsoever. Just kind of lay it on top of its little stand and it starts charging right away. The Moto 360, of course, I have the time on top of it, right? But you have multiple different watch faces, so if I hold down, I can go ahead and scroll to the many different watch faces that are here. These are standard watch faces that come with the Moto 360, so you're not going to get a lot of customized ones currently if you're using iOS to run this watch. If you're using Android, I'm sure there'll be plenty of other apps that you can download new faces and everything else. Yeah, of course it tells time, but what else does it do? Well, I get notifications. So throughout my day, I was getting notifications from a few different apps that I commonly use. You can turn off the notifications to which apps you don't want to show up. So the ones I had were Twitch, YouTube, email, text messages, and those were kind of the main four that I was utilizing. So each app that sends you a notification, whatever kind of color that is associated with that app, it will send you a notification along with the associated color. So, for example, YouTube, it has a red logo, right? So it'll send you the notification on your watch with a red color scheme to match that app. So YouTube was red. I have one called Retail, that was red. Twitch, that one was purple, for example, because the logo is purple. Email was actually in blue. Text messages, I believe, were just like a white or blue, some kind of like default color. I believe it was blue. The notifications actually ran pretty smooth. What happens is your watch will vibrate and just letting you know that you got a notification. The screen will light up and then you'll see your notification on your Moto 360 face. So if we scroll to the left, you'll have your kind of recent apps that you've been utilizing, but the main apps pretty much are Agenda, an alarm, Fit, Flashlight, Google, Moto Body Calories, Moto Body Heart Activity, Moto Body Heart Rate, Moto Body Steps. And those ones pretty much, they act as a pedometer like a Fitbit that works with your phone. Settings, stopwatch, timer, translate, and of course the weather. So looking at the weather app, you can see the current weather for your current location. You can also swipe over to the left and see a forecast for the next following 4 days. You can see what that kind of looks like. And then if you scroll left again, you'll see an option to go ahead and open that app, or weather.com, on your phone. So anytime you see that little like phone icon, it means it's going to open up into your phone, not opening up onto your watch itself. Another thing you can do with this is actually you can ask Google questions on your watch. Okay Google, what's the weather like in Orange County? Who is the current president of the United States? Start YouTube app. What's the tallest building in the world? So what are some of the things I didn't like about the watch? Well, one of the things I didn't like was the fact you can't see the images. Of course, I've already mentioned that. When you someone sends you a text message that has an image in it, you won't see it. That's one big bummer. The next thing is the fact when someone calls, I can see it on my watch face, which is great, and it allows me to answer or reject the phone call. But if I answer the call, I can't hear anything. There's no speaker built onto this watch. So I can't hear the other person. It's not like it doesn't act as a speakerphone. So if you're answering a phone call, you won't hear the other person on the line. They may hear you, and I haven't tested that out because it does have a mic on the watch. But I mean, what's the point of that? It just shows that someone's calling. You have to still grab your phone physically and then put it to your ear. I guess not unless if you have Bluetooth, then you can go ahead and answer your phone call from here, and it shows up on your Bluetooth. That may be an option. The other thing I didn't like is that the watch faces, they're so limited. There's not a lot of watch faces to go through here. I was hoping to see more different types of watch faces, kind of what you see in the Apple Watch. You know, you have like Mickey Mouse and stuff like that. You have more, I guess, nerdier watch faces besides just, they call it a digital watch face or a modern face, which is not binary or anything like that. I was hoping to see kind of those fun type of designs. I also like the fact that, like I said, it functions just fine, that all my notifications show up. I love the fact that I was more aware of what's going on with my phone when my phone was away from me. If the phone was with me, that was the only thing. Sometimes it was just easier to look at the phone. If it's right on the table next to me, I'll just pick up the phone, especially out of habit, right? You're going to pick up the phone, not necessarily look at the watch itself, because there is a delay. The delay is very minimal, it's very short, but there is a delay. You'll hear your phone going off first, so naturally you'll reach for your phone, and then your watch will vibrate. So I guess it just depends on how much you're away from your phone and how much you like the functionality of seeing it on your watch, not having to go through your pocket if it's kind of difficult. So if I'm holding my son, for example, and one arm and holding stuff in the other arm, I can just turn my wrist and see who's calling or what messages come through, and be more aware if someone's trying to get a hold of me in like an emergency situation, right? So anyways, guys, that was my review of the Moto 360 first generation watch. If you have any questions, any comments at all, anything you want to say, just leave it in the comment section down below. I'd really appreciate that. Don't forget to like this video, share it if possible, subscribe, all that fun stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I recommend this watch. It's a great watch. And right now they've dropped about $100 because the second generation is coming out. So maybe a perfect time to pick one up. Anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Peace out.